Staff Sgt. Robert Bales remains in custody this morning at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. He's awaiting charges in that Afghanistan shooting rampage. His civilian attorney, John Henry Brown, says his client has no memory of the incident in which 16 civilians were killed. Brown met with Bales for the first time on Monday, and he then sat down with 48 Hours correspondent Peter Van Sant, who's at Fort Leavenworth this morning. Peter, good morning.
Good morning. After an 8-hour session yesterday in the facility behind me that left everyone in the room in tears, accused mass killer Sergeant Robert Bales is meeting with his defense team again today. Lead defense attorney John Henry Brown says during his first meeting with Robert Bales, the Army sergeant broke down.
I was stunned and moved by the whole thing beyond anything I've ever been involved in before.
Did Robert Bales tell you that he went out the night of March 11th and he shot these people?
No, he did not. He has no memory of. He has an early memory of that evening, and he has a later memory of that evening, but he doesn't have memory of in between.
Bales is expected to be formally charged this week for killing 16 Afghan civilians, most of them children and women. Bales told you he was not drinking that night.
Well, he said he had a couple of sips of something, but he didn't even have a full drink.
But he was not drunk.
No.
Brown says Bales showed concern for his fellow troops in Afghanistan and gave a riveting account of what it's like to be a soldier deployed multiple times. Do you believe he suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder?
There's no question. I mean, you get post-traumatic stress disorder from being in a car accident. And so you can imagine what it would do to you if you're dragging parts of your friends' bodies around.
Is he on a suicide watch right now?
He's being watched very carefully. I'm concerned about his being a danger to himself.
Bales told Brown he's eager to speak with his family. His wife, Carolyn, broke her silence in a statement Monday, calling the killings a terrible and heartbreaking tragedy. She said, "What has been reported is completely out of character of the man I know and admire." But Bales had a troubled financial past. He was accused of stealing money from his clients when he worked as a financial advisor. He was ordered to repay more than $1 million, but never did. And just this month, the family put their home in Washington state on the market for $50,000 less than they paid. Moving vans pulled up on Monday. And defense attorney Brown also told me that a member of the defense team will be heading to Afghanistan sometime in the next 10 days to speak with officials, survivors, and potentially some witnesses to this alleged crime. They do have a problem. Sergeant Robert Bales has no money to pay his civilian attorneys. Charlie and Erica?
Peter, thanks.